This is my take on basic Beatdown in 2002's format, also known as Yugi-Kaiba format. The most famous phase of this deck is probably Summon Skull, of which I play 2 copies of. Since this format is very slow, beefy 1 tribute non-effect monsters, vanilla monsters, are not that bad at all, and amongst those, Summon Skull excels with this 2500 base attack. The strongest non-tribute requiring beta is Jinn, the mystical Genie of the Lamp. As a vanilla with 1800 base attack. The next 2 monsters, Battle Orcs and Neo the Magic Swordsman, come in close second with 1700 attack. The best attack increasing card in this format is a trap card. Having the benefit of using it aggressively or defensively as a battle trap is Reinforcements. It temporarily, for 1 turn, raises the attack of 1 monster by 500 points. A Summoned Skull will be hence able to crash into a Blue Eyes, as just one example to make at this point. Next up is the Trinity of 2002's formats, the Power 5, consisting of Pot of Greed, Change of Heart, Monster Reborn, and the board breakers Raigeki and Dark Hole. The last 2 of which are just the tip of the iceberg of the cards that fall under the category of effect destruction. Whenever we can't beat over the opponent's monsters, we may resort to destruction by card effects. The only monster to whom this feature can be attributed to in LOB format is Maneater Bug. I maxed out on him. It is probably the most powerful flip monster during that era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry. Serving as a compulsory evacuation device on a hostile attack is accomplished by Wall of Illusion. It moreover assists in stalling out a couple of turns as no non-tribute beatsticks and without reinforcements are able to beat over Wall of Illusion with her 1850 base defense stat. Aside from Raigeki and Dark Hole, monster removal in spell form can be done by Fissure. Effectively spot removal for the weakest monster the opponent controls attack-wise. If the enemy controls only 1 powerful face-up monster, Fissure can deal with it. Monster removal on summon is accomplished by the original Trap Hole. Only small flip effect monsters and special summons, such as by the Flute of Summoning Dragon and Monster Reborn, are not being covered by the OG Trap Hole, rendering it rather powerful. For trap destruction, mainly if we assume the opponent controls a Trap Hole, I opted to play 2 copies of Trap Master. Only downside of this flip effect monster is that if the chosen face-down card turns out to be a bluff, that is a spell card, it is returned to its original position and nothing has happened, other than gaining a bit of knowledge over this one single face-down card. But if you are to normal summon a Summon Skull, for example, Trapmaster is sort of an insurance policy on the opponent's back row. The next card, D-Spell, functions exactly the same as Trapmaster, only it works on spells. It destroys spells instead. This comes in very clutch if the opponent intends on stalling out a couple of turns with the next card, Swords of Revealing Light. Swords of Revealing Light immediately on activation flips up all opposing face-down monsters, thereby triggering their flip effects, if any. Another survival tool, and for most decks a staple 3-of, is Waboku. Sparing oneself from battle damage you might have taken otherwise for one turn. Last up, as a tech choice of mine, I play one Ultimate Offering to swarm the board with additional normal summons or sets by paying 500 life points. But be aware that overextending, especially with monsters in this format, can be punished rather easily by means of Raigeki and Dark Hole. So use Ultimate Offering only if you want to push for game. That's it for my newest video. I haven't uploaded so far because I had some issues in my private life. But nonetheless, if you enjoy the content of this video, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, see you on the next one. And as always, the deck list can be found in the video description. Bye!